See, it's after all my day, of course, and I can do what I like. And my dad wasn't going to do one, so I'll do my own. But then Dad, to be fair, did. Just so you know, I'm not going to mince my words or hold back on the cheesiness for fear of looking ridiculous. Today I don't give two hoots what anyone else thinks. Although I do still love you all. Sorry. Passcode. Joy of technology.
Okay, I'm not standing up.
Oh, look, the dog's
In here. Okay. Although I do still love you all and will no doubt be extremely embarrassed tomorrow. Oh, now I am. Okay. Have you ever seen those links to articles on Facebook that promise to blow your mind or state you won't believe what happened next? They never do, and they result in being a huge anticlimax. Well, if there had been one about the story of how my love for Gordy came about, you would really not have believed it. I'll do my best to explain it to you. When I was a teenager, I used to wonder what my husband would be like. My best friend Amy and I would listen to Eternal and talk about who we would marry. She wanted to be called Christina Alessi, but given that her name was Amy, this was unlikely. And she got stuck with Amy Frost instead. Poor thing. I was around 13, so I basically wanted my husband to have a pulse and a full head of hair. Those were my only requirements. I was unnoticed at school and probably thought I would end up a lonely old spinster. As I got older, my standards got higher, and by my early 20s, I dreamt of a muscly, handsome, ambitious man with a nice car, someone who had their own company, who was rich, wasn't asking for much, just like Brad Pitt or someone. Mid-20s, I settled for what I thought would be the last relationship that I would have, and I spent a long time thinking I would be happy. Of course, as time went on, the most important things became manners, respect, chivalry, and love. And then I met Gordon, and my world ended and began all at once. We all know we met in tragic circumstances which should never have happened. Within minutes of knowing we would be together, I decided to marry him. Bit rash, but then in the words of my backup groom, Jason Mraz, there's no shame in being crazy. Gordon has a tattoo on his chest saying our private universe, and it's just where my head goes when I lie on him. So, someone on Facebook said they hated the idea because it was sickeningly cheesy, but I can only guess they've never found their Gordon. Of course, being with Gordon was hard at first, but it has its plus points. Their names are Moni, Promise, Summer, and Georgia. I've inherited a massive but wonderful family, and it's been so hard but so very worth it. So thank you girls for accepting me at my best and at my worst, and for making it easy for me to learn to love and respect you. I'm proud to have a hand in your upbringing from now on, and will do my best to support you no matter what. I will never be a replacement for anyone, but I will try and be there for you as best as I can. My own girls too have been incredibly strong and graceful throughout unsettled times, and I'm inspired by you all. For my mum and dad and my lovely sister and my best friend Emily, thank you for putting up with me these last few months, and thank you for all your help. My mum is a dream at times, and so I would be lost without her. And Dad, I may be going to another man, but I'm still your little girl. So thank you for everything. And thank you to my best friend Rob for organising the wonderful band that we're about to hear. And thank you guys for practising so hard. It's just, I can't say how thankful I am for that. And Gordon, we found each other when we were both at our lowest, but you more than me. When you married for the first time, you thought it was forever. And I think any of us here would change the way things worked out for you if we could. But we met when we were supposed to, and we picked each other up off the floor. Quite honestly, I've never felt this way about anyone ever, and to have such trust and faith in a person is an incredible feeling, and to get such love and respect in return just blows me away. I love you beyond anything I could ever have imagined. Don't cry, love. Although we are both fierce atheists, I'm slightly curious as to how we managed to find each other so quickly and smoothly. If it's not God, then what is it? So that's just one question left. Do you still believe in magic?
The music.
Great speech.